That's the word we've been kind of labeling this season of Trikafta, causing a rebound in Mary's health. It's been a respite for her body, her lungs, but also for our hearts. Good morning, guys. It's Monday morning here in North Carolina, and yesterday, I don't know.
That's funny.
Just reporting where we are in the world. And yesterday, Mary's family left, and we had a great and full weekend hanging out with them. But this morning,
It was so good.
Mary woke up with a headache.
I don't think it's related to my family leaving.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't making a connection there. Sorry, it sounded like that.
Yeah, but I am throwing a party because it's been a little less than a month, but almost a month since I had like a big headache migraine situation, and that's a victory. Like when Peter and I were at the lake house on vacation, my head was like starting to hurt, and I was like, oh dear, but it never went crazy. And I was just like so thankful for that. So the fact that I have one today, it's not like a huge surprise or disappointment. It's just like, wow, I lasted almost a month, and that's pretty good. So I took the new like rescue med almost 2 hours ago, and the instructions are take one. It's Ubrelvy, take one, and then if it didn't help, two hours later, take another one. So I'm about to take a second one since it did not help. Sorry, camera died. I'm bummed about it, but I'm just, I have taken one dose before this, so I took my second dose, and I'm about to take my third in total, like ever. And the first time I tried it, it worked. But I had also already taken Tylenol, and this time I did not take Tylenol with it. So we'll see what happens. I think it's definitely worth a try. And I'm not gonna knock it till I try it quite a few times. So we'll see what happens.
Just finished working on the vlog, and this little guy, I think, oh yeah, stretch it out. I think he's tired from all the company we had this weekend. It was a lot. We had, what, 3 dogs, a cat, and 7 humans in the house. And Harry is catching up on his beauty sleep. Good news, good news.
Good news. I took the second dose of Ubrelvy, and about an hour later, I was feeling better. So I spent the first hour or two in bed, took that first dose in that, right when I woke up pretty much. Mm-hmm. And 3 hours later, I'm feeling a lot better. So
Glad.
It's not the quickest process. If I had to run out the door, it wouldn't really help me out, but it worked, so
now we're gonna run out the door, and we're gonna run a few errands.
Do you have that coupon?
Coupon?
Home Depot?
Oh.
They're probably in the pants where you last had them.
I have a tendency to leave things in my pockets. Womp womp. But first, we need to unload the car because we still have all our church stuff in here from yesterday.
First haul, we refilled the propane, and we found some gloves that might work for the cactus. When we're moving the cacti, the gloves we have do not cut it. So hopefully these will. Peter is running into CVS to try to get one of my prescriptions. Turns out they're closed. No medicine allowed. You guys, I have to show you this. Look at this cactus. So that already flowered. These two are blooming, and the double-decker is blooming. Come on, that's gorgeous. Ollie, you okay? Just standing there?
Did you show them what we got while we were out?
What? What did we get?
From Home Depot.
What?
It's...
Oh no, I didn't.
Where'd you put them?
In the plant room.
Oh.
Bet you can't guess.
Now I bet you can't guess what we got.
Give them a 5-second warning.
Okay.
5. Put your guess down in the comments.
4, 3, 2. Wait, where is it? Oh. Oh, all right, are you ready to see what we got? Woo!
It is a
It's a big old cactus.
cactus convention.
Look
family.
at these. We both saw them, or we both saw it, and we both concluded we need that.
We need that. And it was $16.98, which is a pretty good deal.
Pretty good deal. And
it reminds us of this guy who we love so much.
He's one of our favorites. So we couldn't not. And then we came home, we had a couple of neighbors over for dinner, and we grilled some salmon, burgers, and it's a delightful day. Like, it's kind of chilly, which I'm excited. We filled up our propane tank, and I'm gonna turn on the fire, and it's like the weather where a fire kind of feels good. Anyways, guys, look at the plant wall. Our new flowers. Boop. And this guy is crazy. He looks like crazy hairdo, but all these flowers are new since we planted it. This little flower box looking nice and fun and festive. So let's turn this baby on. I'll move the plants out so they don't get scorched. Yes. What do you think, Ollie? Is this nice? We just took a walk and you want to lie down? Lie down on the couch or something? We'll just sit out here, have some fire, enjoy a beautiful evening. I'm going to have some kombucha while I sit out here. This is pineapple. Let me see if I can. Yeah, pineapple ginger. It's one of my recent likes in kombucha flavor. Look at this. Wah! Nice and fizzy. Pineapple tends to do that. Tonight felt somewhat of kind of I don't know if it felt milestone, but basically we had some neighbors who moved in our neighborhood during COVID, and we would see them outside and chat briefly, but COVID kind of brings about these awkward social dynamics of you're trying to distance and all that. So we've been talking about we want to have you over when it's safe, and anyways, we finally we're kind of embracing some of our vaccinated freedoms of having people over, and we sat out here on the back deck and had a meal together. But we were reflecting together on just what a weird year it's been, and even like it caused me to kind of reminisce a little bit of some of the lessons I've learned in this past year. And one of them is to embrace simplicity and like appreciate simple moments like sitting out here on the back deck watching the grass grow and drinking some homemade kombucha and being really, really grateful for moments like this, because life is full of complicated things and broken things, and our life is full of things that are hard, and in the midst of it there's moments to be still and let our hearts recalibrate. And I think even this past year, as I look back, like, it's been a lot of kind of recalibrating my heart, and I think a lot of that is just not just pandemic, but we're coming up on like in 2 months it will be 2 years that Mary's been on Trikafta. So I feel like 2 years is kind of approaching like this time frame of, I think it took 2 years for us to soak up the respite that our, not just her body needed, but our hearts and our minds, and we needed this respite. That's a word we've been kind of labeling this season of Trikafta, causing a rebound in Mary's health. It's been a respite for her body, her lungs, but also for our hearts, and we're really, really grateful for that. And we're also embracing, we feel like, coming out of pandemic, coming on 2 years on Trikafta, like there's this new energy we have to embrace the freedoms of where we're at right now, and being able to connect with more people like neighbors, and serve our church. We're going to be having some backyard nights this summer as a church here in our backyard, and we're just grateful for the space, and we want to steward it well and share it with others. And anyways, a lot of good things to sit in and reflect on, and this is your fireside chat brought to you by the back porch at the Frey's house. Look who came to join me.
Maybe we should have had our neighbors over for a later dinner, because we sat out here, but it was still too bright to put the fire on.
Yeah, it's pretty magical now.
Next time. Maybe next time we invite neighbors over, we should say, you want to come over to roast marshmallows?
There you go. Dessert. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in, and
as always, we'll see you tomorrow.
good night. And good night to the Ollie boy.